Hello tarot friends, this is Ultraviolet Morgan here, and I have come to tell you that two weird tarot/oracle things have happened to me recently. Firstly, I've been studying the Chicoli Oracle, and this is one of the cards that I have been studying. This came up in my deck interview for the question, what are you here to teach me, or what can you teach me? And it was about standing up for myself. I'm going to have to look through that again a little bit more, but being tough, not taking any crap, having confidence, being my own hero, etc., etc. But what's like spooky, I guess, it has more to do with just the simple imagery. So the point is that I work at a food service place where we serve ice cream. And so I was there yesterday, and I was, we had gotten trucks, so we were unpacking some things, and I was going around with the knife, cutting all the flaps off the boxes, because we're not supposed to keep the flaps on the boxes. And up top, there was a big box of cones. So the other girl that I was working with, who's worked there longer, says to me, you want to open that box? So it's up above my head. It's not heavy though, so I can get it to come down, but it's a little cumbersome. Probably should have used the ladder, but I wasn't in risk of injuring myself or anything. So, but anyway, so I reach up and I pull the box down, and it comes down, the bottom part comes down, and cones just fall everywhere. Because it was open. So I yelled, "It's open!" Because it was open on the bottom. Nobody knew. So that part was facing away from the shelf. Should have never been set up that way. Anyway, so I go over to pick up the cones, and I'm basically standing over the cones, and this card just popped into my head, and I just kind of laughed, because I'm pretty sure I had just seen it in the morning, and it was just a literal representation of this card. Me standing over the ice cream cones and just being like, "Look here, you ice cream cones. Like, I'm going to take care of you." So, I don't know. That was kind of weird. And then the second weird thing that happened is that last night I was shuffling my Wild Unknown deck, and so cards came out. I just shuffled as I was kind of meditating, and the cards came out. And I had arranged them. They weren't arranged like this, but these were the cards. And then, let's see, this card came into the reading, and this card came into the reading. So two weird things happened with this one. So this card came into the reading, and as I was looking at this, the word just popped into my head was prophecy. So, and I started just writing down, I just started sort of, just looking at the cards sort of meditatively, and writing down the things that were coming to me, the phrases and the words, not thinking about it too much, just wrote them all down. All these things were coming to me, so I wrote them down. And then I put, so this is a tree and a crow, and this tree has an eyeball, and there's these little, I don't know what they are, they could be seeds, I suppose. And that's specifically for a reason that I point out all those details. This one tells me that people may be doing things, a battle that is being fought that I'm not directly involved in that could have an impact on me in any event. So I took the cards and I put them back into the deck. I shuffled the deck 3 times, and then I just wanted to connect with my deck more. So I flipped it over to see what card was on the bottom, just to, like, you know, just to see another card. And it was this one. And I was like, okay, the Broken Cups. And then as I looked through, it was every single card that I had just drawn, all, like, I don't know if they weren't in the same order, but they were all together. Every card from my reading, exactly starting on the back of my deck. And I just was like, whoosh. I mean, I just felt like, wow. So I kept those cards out because I felt like maybe I should take another go look at them. Like, it just felt tingles everywhere. That all those cards came up just like that. So that was crazy. And then when I went outside this morning, just on a smaller note, there's a little bush outside. And there was this little white circle on the ground next to the bush. And I looked down to see what it was and kicked it over. And it's a googly eye that's been out. It's a googly eye from Halloween. And this is now June. June's almost over. We had a pumpkin outside, and there were googly eyes glued all over it. And most of them got swept away by now. But apparently one of the googly eyes hung out and was still there. And so this morning when I went outside, I flipped that eye over and I thought, wow, it's a bush, not a tree, but there's a tree with an eye. I'm looking at a tree with an eye. So that was my kind of weird tarot oracle experience for yesterday and today. Yeah, and then some interesting other things did happen to me today that of a personal nature that could be connected with these cards. Could very likely be connected with these cards. So, yeah, so just, if you found this interesting in any way, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment below. This is Ultraviolet Morgan saying, until next time, take care. See ya and bye.